What's up, my PT peeps? One Eye Bri back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 7 Episode 4 and Daryl and Rick using Morse code? What the? Spoiler warning if you haven't seen the episode or know anything about the episode, but general spoiler warning about the episode, and here we go. Basically, I did not come up with this. I found it from the Walking Dead community with some fellow subs, friends, fans, Walking Dead family, and I just want to talk about my take about it. So, YouTube.com, we'll put the link in the description. You can watch the blinks as it happens because Daryl definitely blinks, and it's kind of obvious when you look for it. Also is this, the American Morse code, Michonne walks past it and they linger on it. So there's definitely something to this theory or speculation or whatever. That's all you can say right now because we just don't know about the facts just yet. And that's the buzz going around. But basically it's this part there. Remember, 2 minutes and 13 seconds in that clip there. You have to see it real time to go through it to see what I'm talking about. But he definitely blinks and lingers and pauses where he is doing like a code between it. And they show Rick kind of trying to decipher the code with his eyes. They don't talk at all, but you can see there's definitely up for it. Now I think there's definitely something to it. The Walking Dead True Facts is talked about this. It says Daryl uses Morse code to talk to Rick at the beginning of the episode. The translation is 6 miles from Hilltop. Now the Walking Dead True Facts, they've been pretty good and spot on with their other facts, so I kind of believe this on there too. The other facts that I've seen before, I knew the information before and trusted it and saw different sources with it, so I definitely think there's something to it. 6 miles from Hilltop. Now I only see like 6 blinks in there too, and I don't know how someone deciphered this or where they saw it, but you know, Rick does see Daryl and make eye contact with him in a couple of different parts. If you see Daryl right there by Negan, he's probably looking at Daryl here, trying to get more of the code or whatever, but we just don't know. 6 miles from Hilltop means that the sanctuary is located 6 miles away from the hilltop, giving Rick a point of reference. So if he goes to the hilltop at some radius around there, 6 miles away is where the sanctuary is located. And I think that that's going to be a big clue for Rick going forward to find out some information from there too. Maybe he can do some reconnaissance or whatever, and we'll talk about that in a second because it's pretty interesting. But the hilltop will be next episode, episode 5, where Simon comes to town and attacks it. Carl, in the sneak peek, is sitting there at the table, and he's talking to someone, but his first line is, "Why didn't you go with my dad?" So Rick leaves. I would assume that Rick is going to try and find the sanctuary that is 6 miles away from the hilltop, which is pretty interesting. So this was in the sneak peek of next week's episode, episode 5, titled Go Getters, which kind of solicits that. I would think that has to happen there too. I don't know if it was just the beginning. Maybe he's getting eye contact here because Rick only sees Daryl a couple times. This is one of them. The one in the front when he walks in, and then before he walks in outside of Alexandria. So either way, I don't know how to decipher Morse code. I'm not trying to do it, but that's the word on there, 6 miles from Hilltop. Some people were getting HT, some people were getting 6, some people were getting this. So either way, the word is that. I don't know what to make of it, but it makes sense. And that's kind of cool that they are talking in code. I just don't know how Daryl and Rick would have this code set up unless they had it a while ago when they went to Alexandria and they set up the code beforehand or whatever. Because if this was a newer thing last season, maybe they set it up, maybe they didn't. They couldn't do it before the Saviors got there because Daryl was captured and he was gone. He wasn't with Rick to work on the Morse code, so I just don't know when there was. Maybe you guys know, so post your comments below, guys. What do you think of it? Do you agree with the Morse code theory or not? If not, I think it's pretty cool and it seems to be legit. But there you go, guys. Like, share, subscribe to get more videos. You guys are awesome, and thank you for watching.